guys, and welcome back to the Abandoned Town build. This is officially episode 12, so we're really getting close now to episode 20 when this project is going to be finished. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe though. We are going to be working hard on this and I really need your guys' feedback on it. I've actually got the shaders mod installed on here. I don't have the best computer in the world, so it doesn't look too amazing, but if I want to get some awesome screenshots, this really helps. My frames have gone right down at the moment, but as you can see, this place looks epic with it turned on. So I can get some really nice promotional stuff done with this once this map is finished. But as you know, we're working on an abandoned town. There is going to be like a zombie apocalypse going on and stuff like that. Last time we worked on this crane here. What I've done, I've actually hired the ground, made it flat so we've got a good canvas to work on. I've done loads more detail work on it. As you can see, I've got some headlamps on here now. One of you guys suggested to put vines on it, so I put some on. So we're just waiting for those to grow. Excuse me. And by here, I put a counterweight on the back of it, so you get those on cranes anyway. There's usually a big block of concrete, but I decided to use the anvils because we just haven't been using them. So it looks like the crane is parked up by here. What I'm going to do though, because this looks very harsh within the tarmac on the floor, so I'll end up putting some more gravel and so forth down here. But today, like any construction site, you have porta cabin toilets, so we're going to be working on those today. And what I've done, I've actually put a few blocks down. This is a diamond block, but it looks like there's a computer on there, so we don't need that, but we may actually use it in something else. These are the closest blocks I've got to a blue. I think, what are these called? This is pink wool and this is just wool, so I'm assuming this is white wool and this is pink wool here, so it's got a line on it which I kind of like, and then we've got this one here which is standard. I think this looks more like curtains or carpet, so we're not going to use that, but I think this would be perfect for a portaloo. So we're going to do a portaloo. We could do possibly about 3 going, actually we'll move this over in the corner a little bit by here, and I think we're going to use the day-night sensors that are these. I wanted to have a look at this block. Yeah, that's too yellow. So the standard color for like a porta cabin is blue. I haven't really seen them in any other color, but we're going to make these tiny, possibly like a 3x3 with a hollow section in the center. So we're going to do 3 of these, and then we're going to move on to some other decoration work around here. One of you guys said in one of my previous episodes that I should do like an abandoned hospital, and I thought, how can I tie an abandoned hospital into this? And I was thinking, well, we've got the construction site, so we can't just have it and leave it, because a construction site is obviously constructing something, and I thought, if I use the space I've got by here, I'm obviously going to have to raise the land a little bit, because this gradient by here is too harsh on the landscape. So I can raise this bit by here a little bit, so we could possibly fill it into about this height, and then obviously I'm going to have to patch it in by here so it looks normal. And we could build a hospital by here, like quite a large hospital, possibly not as high as the nuclear power plant sort of. I don't know what it is. You just let steam out, I guess. Not as high as that, but possibly by here. And then by here we could have like a new wing being created for the hospital. But obviously the town got abandoned before the new wing on the hospital was created, so we can have like a half constructed building by here, which will look awesome, and then we can tie some explosions into it and so forth like that. But as you know, this is going to be like I wouldn't say like a full-blown adventure map, maybe like a mini adventure map. If you guys are interested in downloading this after I finish creating this and possibly tying in some redstone stuff, maybe some command block stuff as well, I would be really interested to see what you guys can come up with. I'm probably going to come up with my own plot and storyline to go with this too. So I'm going to have to play around with some redstone too and command blocks and see if I can come up with some ingenious ideas on how to make this map really interactive. Okay, so we got the port cabins. We need some doors. I don't think we're going to use wooden doors. We'll use iron doors on these. We can leave one open. And on top, I was going to use the daylight sensors just to give it that blueness. I think these day-night sensors look awesome if you used to use them as a floor design, I guess. And I want to put some stone kind of around here, sort of look like there's a pathway that's coming from these, like so. There we go. Perfect. So this one can be open, and then that'll do it, and then trapdoor. I don't think there's any proper way on how to make a loo, so I'm gonna just do this for now. Pressure plates, standard stone. So we pop these down here. I'm not gonna go in there though. And then what we'll do, we'll pop a trapdoor in one of these, and torches, like so. Whoops. I could actually put a redstone torch in these. Oh, that's cool up there. That'll work. Maybe in the map, when I finish this, I could put some hidden treasures in those and so forth like that. And to finish those off, just go and grab some vines. It's quicker just the middle click on here. Like so. We'll just put some vines around here. I might put a tree like in between one of them too and have the branches come out over it. I'm talking about branches. Let's do a little bit of foliage coming down over here. Okay, so what else do you get at construction sites? You usually get an area which is kind of like a no entry area, and inside there you usually get like excess fuel supplies and stuff like that. So times that day, we're gonna work on that. And I want it to fit in with these sort of walls by here. So we want to grab these textures, that, and we want this, possibly fencing as well. So it's fencing up on here. Okay, so an area where like work equipment would be stored. I would say that would be kind of where the toilets are too. And I would say that the toilets are going to be off-bound. So we can start building a wall by here. As you can see, I've put some benches here too with some glowstone underneath. I've used the damaged anvils for the midsection on the seat. I think it works really well. In these creative videos, I like to try and do something totally different. Where the hell did that sheep come from? Okay, 1, 2, 3, and put one by here. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So this is where the entrance is going to be by here for you to get into the work area. So we need to patch this up. What we can do on here is use the redstone lamps as kind of like warning lights. I guess that would kind of work. Douche, douche, douche. Oh yeah, something else I wanted to say, guys, is if you like playing vanilla Minecraft, I've recently opened a new Minecraft server which is running Bucket, but we got it as close as vanilla as possible. Obviously, when you got people playing on the server, you need to have mods installed to make sure everyone's playing fair. So if you want to head on over to my website, please check the link in the description. The IP address for the vanilla server is not on the actual website, but if you want to send me a PM via my website, I would be more than happy to allow you to join. There's only 10 slots available on there, and sometimes the server slots get taken up. So I do advise... How many slots here? 2. So I do advise, if you want to play on a server permanently, just let me know. And so forth like that. So, just wanted to let you know about that, because I've had it open, not for too long now, but long enough to get things running. We've got Hunger Games on there. Soon we will have Cake Defense running on it too, so that's going to keep everyone occupied. That's actually a new map out at the moment. I think B-Dubs was playing it the other day with Generic B. Okay, so in here we want some gas canisters. I think we have some on here. I think the pumpkin looks like gas canister, and the jack-o'-lantern too. Let's check these out. Okay, let's go. I'm sure there's gas canisters over at the petrol station over here. Let's go and check. Yep, there's gas, and then we'll grab some of these. Grab some of those. We'll grab this generator, which is a sticky piston. Man, I'm boiling hot. It's like, what's the time now? It's like 20 past 8 in the morning, and I'm boiling. The sun is just coming up over the mountain. It's going to be very hot. Okay. So let's grab some more of these, and then count it out. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 gap. And that lines up perfectly. I think that is right. Okay, so in this corner by here, we're going to have the supplies. Do that. Whoop. Like so. That'll be fine. Okay, so the supplies are going to go in the corner by here. So we're not going to do it like too smart. We're going to do it all higgledy and sort of just piled up. So it just looks like there's like a stockpile of goods here. Like so. And then pile that one up against there. Let's pop a sticky piston down because that's going to be like a generator. I would rather it face down though, but never mind. I think that will do. And pop one by here. So there's a nice supply of gear by there. Patch this in. I really do love this texture pack. If you're interested in what texture pack I'm using, it's called The End is Extremely High. It was developed for Hypixel's maps. I'm not sure if he actually made this map himself, because I think there's possibly a few people who do make Hypixel stuff with him, because his maps are huge and they're very interactive too, so you can imagine how much work would have to go into something like that if someone did them by themselves. Okay, so let's patch this in. Yep. Douche, douche, douche. And like I say in every episode, if there's something you want me to like specifically talk about during these creative videos, let me know, because I'm pretty open. I talk about anything I want to. It's like what I was talking about in my last Adventures of Minecraft videos, that my channel's probably not going to grow as much as I want it to, because I'm too open. If you get what I mean, I don't really keep my mouth shut. I just say whatever I want to. I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but I don't think it is. But if you ever want me to talk about something, just let me know. Let's just do this. And like so, we'll leave those. We won't put those all the way to the top. Okay, so we got the port cabins. We got the storage bit by here. Let's check some random items on here, like ladders, ladder goat. That's kind of cool. So let's get some more stone. We want to put stone here, so we want the floor to look like it's being used. It's all gruffed up. We could possibly put some vines on these, because these stuff has been here for a while. Put some on the wool, even though it's made to look like cobblestone. Beautiful. Like I've done by here with the fences, I like how I've put the leaf blocks on top and then the vines, because the vines kind of grow down over the iron bars. It looks really awesome. So I think I could possibly do that around here. Okay, so we want to get some fences and put those like here. So this is like the official work area. Work permit holders only. So it's got the staff toilets and everything. Something needs to go by here. I can't quite think of that. But we need to put some stone here, of course. Just to make the areas look walked in. I think that's looking sweet. Okay, so by here would be the perfect spot to put the additional hospital wing. But I don't think we should start with that first. See this border going around too? This is going to go as well, guys, because it makes the map look really, really rigid and terrible and horrible. Okay, so the hospital wing, if it's like sort of half developed, excuse me, there's probably going to be a little bit of foundation and stuff like that hanging out. So if we got some of these, this is just going to be a placeholder, guys, playing around with some ideas. So if this is going to be a hospital wing, I'm not sure how buildings would be formed in real life, but I'm assuming that there would be a frame in it, so we can build the frame like so, and then obviously put the girders in position. Some of the girders can be shorter and longer than others, so this one can come all the way up. Whoop! Wow, why am I falling? My fly tin's off on its own. I've got Optifine installed too. Woohoo! Okay, so these could be all different sizes. Like have one girder popping out here, another one poking out here. Okay, so continue this way, and then here. So if you can imagine like building a new reception, so this would be the reception room, and then this would lead into the hospital, so we can have a corridor going here into a nice featured building by here. Let's get some brick. Let's get some, well, not brick, but something a bit smoother than brick. Where are you two? So we can get some of this. See, every time I go to put something on my hotbar, it just jumps out. So we'll get some of these. I was meant to use those and cracked. Okay, so let me show you exactly what I'm thinking about. So the hospital would be coated then in bricks like so. Maybe we should use more of the smoothed ones and then put the odd cracked one in like so. Okay, so all these bits would be covered like this and like this. Let's make it daytime again, and then this would come all the way up like that. So what we could do then is just totally just go and just have bits like that poking out, I guess. Obviously with a lot more filling going on. So we can have bits of girder and stuff like that hanging out. I think that would really put a nice bit of detail on here. But like in most of my videos, guys, I'm probably going to do a bit of this off camera, so I got an idea of what to show you in the next episodes. And then possibly do a bit more detail on it then. Like I did on this in the last episode, we went off and we built this crane. And then I just went off and pimped it up a little bit like you do. So let's just do a little bit more on here. Across here, this needs to poke out the top. Like that. Yeah, I think this is really going to make the building look nice. Like so. Another good idea would be to put the girders in and so forth like that, and just TNT a bit out of it. I think that would look really nice. We can put a cracked one here and here. Yep. Like cracked bricks around where the girders are poking out. So there's one poking out here, and then another one here, and then we'll have a bit there. I think that would look really epic. Maybe I could move this part of the crane too and have it over the top of the building, like it was meant to put a new girder in. And you know, the tragic happened. And something else with the actual storyline is that if we have a nuclear explosion here, maybe it affected the mortuary and the hospital and started making the corpses like reanimated again. I think that would be such a good idea. But you know, let me know in the comments any ideas. If you are willing to write the story of this mini map for me, this mini adventure map, that would be kind of cool too. Okay, let's put another girder here. Poke that one out. And put one along here. Perfect. So put that one. Ooh, that's kind of weird, but I'll go with that. Okay, so let's just finish out the outlay of this new hospital wing, and I think that's going to be it for today's episode. We kind of did well here. I mean, like, it's hard to get too much done in a single Minecraft episode. That's why we're going as far as 30 apps. Maybe we can do this. It's like a good tip in building too is try not to put too many flat edges in it. So if you're gonna, like this wall here, we've kind of poked it out a little bit, and like we can fill this bit in. Whoops, get rid of that. Fill this all the way up the top. So we've got definition here. If you put some stairs on there, some upside down stairs, if I can type properly, I think that'll tie in quite nice. Let's go around here where the main entrance would be, so here. But we're going to take away some of these stairs as well. Where would a window go by here? So you can put those here, and then put some upside down ones. It's probably best for these to face outwards. There we go, so we can have a window in that section. And then we'll have another window here as well. Like so. What I like to do is fill it in. Stand back, have a look. We could make this window a little bit longer. Actually, we'll take this up a little bit more too, because this will look very tight on the inside. But there we go, plenty of room. So we're going to have a mini reception by here, and then this bit obviously goes into the major ward, which would be by here. So we could put like a single tower here, or maybe 2 towers, possibly, something like that. And by here we need definition here, so we could poke this bit out and then poke this out here. We can wrap this with an upside down stair. Bit of definition. And then continue over this way maybe. Let's fill it all in. And one extra one with it. This is beautiful. I have no idea how long this video is, but as you can imagine, it takes a long time to make these builds. And this is going to be a tiny adventure map too, guys. So if you think of the pros, think how many man hours they put into making these adventure maps, or even like on a creative server, like one of those really epic ones like Fi UK or something. How many man hours does it take? Okay. Let's try this by here. And then that needs to go up here. Perfect. You're doing really well. Maybe in the final map I can maybe if I just made these buildings perfect without too much damage to them, and then maybe in the final map I can make have it interactive, so parts of the map explode as you're going around it. I think that would be really cool. I think we could put a lip around here. We've got that bit there though. I don't know, that kind of works. So we can have like glass doors here like you would have in a hospital. And then obviously this bit connects to the main wing, so we need a corridor that will come out here. And then obviously there'll be some more glass windows either side of the corridor. You come out and it goes into the bigger building right by here. Anyway guys, I want to say thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't. Any ideas, please put them in the comments, because like always, I always, you know, I don't get a lot of views on my channel, so it's the perfect opportunity to get your opinions heard. So anything that I spoke about in today's episode, leave me a response to it. That'd be really awesome. And if you have any suggestions, my heart is open for them all. Anyway guys, I want to say thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't. Oh, and before I go, we may as well take a snapshot for my new thumbnail, which would be the porta cabins. I need everything to render in though. Please render in. I have to like fly over here a little bit. Force render in. As you can see, my frames have gone right down with this. I don't actually have a dedicated graphics card in my computer, so I don't know. It's not doing too bad. Okay, so we're going to use this as a screenshot. Take another one with a light on it. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I shall be seeing you next time with some more creative Minecraft.